Greetings and happy summer. This video is from Dr. Jonathan Wetherington, the principal of Paul Duke STEM High School, and I'm excited to be able to go through the learning options that we'll be providing students as your families make a choice to choose how they're going to educate their students for the 2020-2021 school year. First of all, let me say that I hope everyone has had a safe and healthy summer, that your families have been able to persevere and persist through the COVID-19 situation. My thoughts, my sympathy, and my empathy goes to those struggling with that reality, and also with the stress that it causes our families, both personally, economically, and mentally. And so I just want to share my sympathy and empathy with our school community. I hope you're doing well. If there's anything that the school can do for you, please don't hesitate to email me or reach out and call the school. At this point, all families should have received a link to the survey for their choice for next year. And so that survey becomes very, very important as we think about what next year consists of. The survey that was sent to you by the school district helps you make a choice about what you feel is the best option for your student. And while the survey was lacking some details, I'm going to try to fill in some of the gaps and help you best understand how Paul Duke STEM is going to use both in-person and digital instruction to best meet the needs of our students. It's essential that we want our families to fully understand the decision that they're making and understand how we're committed to ensuring that you're going to have a great educational experience. So, as we think about in-person and digital learning, which is really what families are choosing, you're choosing to come to school in person or you're choosing digital. I prepared the slide which provides an overview of each one to help our families and students understand the differences and similarities between in-person and digital. Regardless of which one students choose, they will take approximately 7 classes per day, online or digitally. The classes, whether in person or digital, will be taught by the teachers here at Paul Duke STEM. And the expectation is that the learning and teaching occurs between the hours of 7 a.m. and 1:50. So for our students who choose digital, you may have to be online as early as 7 in the morning to be interacting in class with your teachers. Your teachers will have the choice to do each day's lesson digitally, either asynchronously or synchronously. Asynchronously means it's not live in time with the class. Synchronous means you, for example, may be collaborating with students who are here at school digitally through Google Docs or through other collaboration tools, or you may be expected to participate in Zoom sessions that are happening between students here in person and digital. So students, one thing that is true, regardless of what you choose, you won't be able to sleep in. You'll have to be ready for school every day at 7 a.m. Grading will be the same in person and online. The digital experience will not be like the spring. You won't have the same opportunities. Grading and grades will happen more readily. Tests may be taken at a specific time as designated by the teacher, and the teacher may have you take those tests online via Zoom, which would limit your opportunity to tap into resources or even take that test with a buddy. And so we just want you to know that we're looking at the opportunity to break the in-person and digital experience very, very similar. Our teachers are great teachers, and they do a great job both in person and digitally. And we'll be working as a school to deliver a model of instruction through both methods that doesn't overwhelm our students or our teachers. And so we're super excited about that. As we think about attendance, students will be required to attend class in every period every day. We'll be taking attendance. So students, if you miss class and it's not excused and you're digital, you may not be able to make up that work. And so that's going to be up to every teacher. And so I think one of the things I really want parents to understand is while we may not be teaching digitally synchronously, the expectation is that your student is online and working during the same hours as the students who are here at school and the teachers that are here at school. Because our teachers will be coming in to teach in-person students, they won't be as available as they have been in the spring. And so part of this is that as we think about helping our teachers best support our students, we have to think about how we balance the workload of students in 2 different modalities, really working with the same teachers. And so we really want to make sure that our teachers have what they need to be successful. And so students, as you're working with your teachers, you're going to find that they're going to have some expectations, and you're going to have to meet those expectations whether you're in person or digital. Now, one thing I will say is that we are really looking to optimize our schedule and use our schedule to our advantage, and use the way we do in-person and digital learning to our advantage. So I would say it's safe to assume that there's going to be a good bit of changes and improvements in how we do things so we can best meet the needs of our students through the teachers that we have. So we'll be taking attendance every day. We'll be grading more like regular school. There will be tests. There will be finals. There'll be all sorts of opportunities for students to demonstrate their mastery and their knowledge. We expect our students who are digital to do project-based learning and collaborate with students digitally. So students, this is going to be an interesting environment, and the expectations between in-person and digital are going to be very similar. So I don't want you to think that in-person or digital, one of them is easier than the other. They're both going to be the same rigor. You're going to have similar tests in both environments and similar time expectations in both environments. As we think about Flex Friday, students who choose in-person will have an additional option. They can choose to complete learning and schoolwork online or in person on Fridays. Our digital students will not be able to come into class on Fridays or come into school on Fridays unless a teacher invites them in, and we're going to have a special pass and system by which teachers invite students in. So this becomes really important as we think about those opportunities and learning experiences that our students have. So expectations, as we talked about digital learning expectations, I think it's important for students to understand whether you select digital learning or in person, the expectation for attendance, grading, and accountability is the same. So students, remember, you need to be available from 7 to 2 basically every day so you can engage in teaching and learning here at Paul Duke STEM. For those who choose digital learning, students will need reliable access to internet and devices. Students will not be able to share devices. You'll need your device every day from 7 to 2, and we'll be reaching out to determine what the need may be for students to check out devices, if that being the case. During the spring, we learned that parent involvement is key to successful digital learning. Parents, if your student stays at home, we're going to need you to stay on top of your student and make sure that they're doing that work. They're going to need your assistance in helping them understand. There's going to be a lot our teachers can do, but with you choosing to keep your student at home, we're going to lean on you and we're going to provide resources to help you help your students if you keep them at home. And then last thing, just kind of in summary so that we can close this out and keep the video relatively short, is that school starts on August 5th as of today. So I'm recording this video on July 2nd, and in approximately 34 days, school will start. Parents can choose between in-person and digital learning. That survey that parents will complete and questionnaire must be complete by next Friday, July 10th. So make sure you're getting that knocked out. The email was sent to parents this past Monday, July 29th. And as a reminder, that deadline to choose is July 10th. If you do not choose, students and parents, if you do not choose, the default will be to in-person learning, and you will not be able to change it after July 10th. We're really looking at our schedule and our staffing to be able to maximize our resources and best support our students. So students, if you choose digital, then you'll go digital until at least October, probably until December. For our in-person students, I want to say that we are putting a lot of safety measures in place to keep the school safe. Students are going to be expected to wear masks. They're going to need to wear masks, and faculty and staff need to wear masks as well. We will be really looking at social distancing and keeping class sizes as small as possible. We're going to put in a variety of safety mechanisms, such as one-way hallways, one-way stairwells. We're really going to do everything possible to ensure our students are interacting in the best way possible. So we're going to do a lot of changes around lunch so that our students can eat lunch in a safe way. And so there's just going to be a lot of good things that happen to keep our students safe, but those are going to take us time and it's going to take energy to implement, and we're going to be retraining our students. And so students, we look forward to those of you that will be coming to school. I want you to know you're going to be coming to a very clean and safe building. It's going to be a great experience for you and the teachers. I love every person in our school. I love our teachers. I love our students, and I love our families. And I am personally committed to your safety. I care about you. I'm committed to your safety. And I share many of the concerns that you have. I too have kids, and I've been a teacher, and I know how much our teachers care about our students, and I am committed to keeping everyone as safe as possible. We're going to be implementing a variety of safety procedures to keep the in-person experience as safe and healthy as possible, because we really do believe that in-person experience is the best learning experience most of the time. And so we really want to make sure that that's safe, and it's safe for our students, it's safe for our staff members, it's safe for our faculty, it's safe for everyone. So I hope that you continue to be safe. I hope the rates of infection continue to improve. My thoughts and sympathies and hopes are with the medical workers, the researchers, those who have committed and completed STEM degrees and are out there on the front lines helping make a difference in our community. And so I just want to say thanks to everyone. Hope this video was helpful. And if you have any questions, you can please feel free to call the school at 470-323-3600. Again, the school number is 470-323-3600. Hope everyone has a fantastic 4th of July weekend and just really has the opportunity to think about what they need and then think about how in-person and digital learning might best meet their needs. Complete that survey, make your choice, and just know that come August 5th, we are going to be ready to support you either way. Thanks and have a great day.